I think of master pump stations in a wastewater collection system as the hub and spoke as you would think of airlines. Okay, so this is really Atlanta. If you want to go to New York, this is Atlanta. New York is the wastewater plant, and this is Atlanta. So this is the hub where a lot of wastewater comes in from a lot of different stations around the 306 and 305 basin, which includes all of Bayshore, up around the Triangle, and all of this area back in here. All of that wastewater comes here, and this is the last stop before it gets to the wastewater treatment plant.
There's about 60 other pump stations, much smaller of course, that flow into this station through a network of underground piping and other pump stations that move the flow here. So that's the part you don't see. The station also works in coordination with another large master pump station, number 302, and they can shed flow from one station to the other. So if the other station sees too much flow, we can shift flow to this direction and then send it to our treatment facility via a different direction. It also allows us to take master pump station 302 offline and to be able to maintain, repair, and replace its pipeline that is over 35 years old and in much need of repair and/or replacement.
When citizens turn on their sink or flush their toilets, they don't realize the science, the engineering, and most of all the hard work that goes into making that happen. Nobody flushes their toilet and says, "Hey, good job today, Collier County," but there's so much that goes into it.
I think it's a sign of the future here. I think it shows so much that we are keeping up with growth. In fact, we are planning 50 years in advance. This is a highly sophisticated piece of equipment, and it gives us resiliency.
This is funded by user fees, so those of us who are customers of the water and sewer utility pay for the station. It's about $10.5 million. Sounds like a lot of money, but again, for such a critical piece of infrastructure. It's also very forward-looking in that there's no wet wells, there's no emptying of sewage into a well until it rises to a point where it then gets pumped out. So by having it flow straight through and through these diesel pumps, which eliminate any problems that you have with loss of power, straight through flow, you eliminate all of those issues that you would have with odor and with loss of power.
This is the gold standard. And you know what? We don't say we didn't pay for that, but the science and engineering behind this is the gold standard. And how lucky we are to be extremely proactive to make sure that people can turn on their sinks, flush their toilets, and do all the kind of things. And it's almost a testament to our team that citizens don't think about it. It happens automatically.
For me, this is a flagstone in the utility department. It is clearly a testimony to the brilliance of the utility department under Dr. George Yilmaz and his constant thinking for the environment and for the future, and to understand that we as a community must keep up with growth.